Hello everybody, welcome and welcome back. Today we're going to be playing on the best of 3 standard ranked ladder with a Grixis Oni Cult Anvil list. Now this list is very cool. We have Anvils and we have Krankos. So there's multiple ways of creating, bodies whenever artifacts are sacrificed, which is very powerful. Now we actually have 7 copies of this effect instead of 4 when we just had 4. Gleaming Gear Drake is another really cool include for the deck. When it enters the battlefield, you investigate, so it's a, 2-color, 2-drop that brings along an artifact, kind of like the Harvester. But whenever you sacrifice an artifact, you put a +1/+1 counter on it. And this guy has flying, so he's got some evasion already stapled on the body, and he can get big fast. Especially if you have, some map tokens from things like Fanatical Offering, or if your opponent uses Get Lost on your creatures. Since we have 11 different creatures that can make some sort of artifact when they enter the battlefield that are all 2 drops or less, we're also running a couple copies of Zoetic Glyph. This coming down on curve after a Harvester is incredibly brutal, since you have a 3/2 and a 5/4 that can attack in on turn 3. Even just following up a Epicure or a Gear Drake with a Zoetic Glyph is very, very tough to deal with because, it's a 5/4, it's attacking on turn 3 typically, and whenever it is put into the grave from the battlefield, you get a Discover, so it kind of just replaces itself. Very strong card. We're trying out a single copy of Vein Ripper up at the top, since, again, this is an Oni Cult Anvil deck. Each time we sacrifice an artifact creature, sometimes it'll just be like normal artifacts, but we can sacrifice the Gear Drakes, we can sacrifice the constructs that it makes, we can even sacrifice like the Zoetic Glyph blood tokens to trigger the Vein Ripper, but this guy's going to chain some damage on top of the Oni Cult Anvil chains, so he's going to kill people very fast. We have 2 copies of Shelly because Shelly is Shelly, and we have 1 copy of Tezzeret Betrayer of Flesh. We're trying this guy out in a sort of flex slot, since he can turn any sort of artifact into a 4/4. He also lets you loot, and he makes your activated abilities of artifacts cost less, which isn't like the most relevant in this, but you can make your clue tokens free to draw with each turn, which can be kind of powerful. Over in the sideboard, we have 3 copies of Duress, 3 Lithomantic Barrage, 3 Extract the Truth, 2 Disdainful Strokes, 2 Make Disappears, a Razorlash Transmogrant, and an Unlicensed Hearse. If you guys are excited to see this in action, make sure to drop a like, leave a comment, and make sure you're subscribed if you aren't already, as I'd really appreciate it. I upload to YouTube with magic content just like this 5 days a week, so if you don't mind dropping a subscription, that'd be great since I'm still working on getting my channel partnered. I'm also going to leave a QR code here and a link in the description to my TCG Player Partner cart. Clicking on the link or using the QR code is a way to help support me and my channel, which is greatly appreciated. But with all that said, let's hop onto the ladder and see how this does. Alright, game 1. Definitely playing first. Yeah, I don't think we can keep that. Unfortunate. Think we keep that. Just drop off the glyph. A little unfortunate, but we just don't have any blue. Let's lead with our glyphs. And no blue source. Unfortunate. Sure. We'll let him keep that. Now we get the blue. Let's just get Kranko down. I think we just get in for 3, play the Shelly. Alright. Oh boy. I mean, no more land, but Knight Errant's pretty big. We have a voltage surge to take care of it. Double Bunnicorn. Jeez. Let's go with the shores. And we'll play the Drake. We'll crack our clue. And in for 7. Alright, another knight. And another knight. And an inspector. Guess we just go with a gear drake. No, I think we do crack the clue actually. And I don't want to lose Shelly to a double block, so just in for 3. Go ahead. This pet rock is fantastic. Yup, GG's. Think we just go like that on the draw. Alright, next game. I think it's a keep. Mana's a bit rough. They've been a novice inspector. Alright. Looks like they just have a pair of 1-drops. Let's play the Epicure, and we'll pass. Bat here is pretty annoying. They can either take the Surge or the Glyph. They take the Glyph, then we just Surge the Bat, get the Glyph back, so... I think we just go with our Glyph here. In for 5. Preacher. Okay. I mean, Preacher is pretty annoying. We do at least have a removal spell for it. We're just gonna pay some life. And let's jam. Let's get in for 7 here. Sure. Let's go with the Gear Drake. And we'll cycle the Reef. That's fine. Go ahead. So far, this deck seems pretty cool. I mean, usually I'm on the receiving end of Zoetic Glyphs. This is my first time playing it, and yeah, it's kinda nuts. Let's go with an Anvil. And we'll draw. Let's go to combat. We'll get in for 8. Sure. Yeah, that's fine. We'll sack one of those maps. Well, that's not nice. Alright. Let's play a land. Let's explore. Sure. Go ahead. I mean, those are some pretty good surveils. They got some irrelevant stuff into the grave, so probably can't be too mad about that. My goodness. We'll take 1. And let's fling a map at you. Do we go with the second Anvil? Or do we just go with, like, Harvester Offering? I don't know. Well, let's play the next Anvil first. And let's get in for 3. I think we just go with the Harvester, so we have a way to get rid of their bat next turn. And I guess we'll just explore there. We'll keep it just in case. Go ahead. Sure. Well, that's not nice. That's a pretty good card. Yep. Well, this is not good. So I'm thinking kinda just block those. Then we can fling this. This isn't good. Yeah, that case is really scary. Okay. Let's go with Shelly. We'll get in for 2. Then we'll fling this guy. Go ahead. Well, 2, 4, 6. Definitely not great. Let's loot away Krenko. Down to 3. Oh boy. Well, Line Blocker is not bad. Think we barrage the bat. Yeah. We'll go with a Gear Drake. And Volt Surge. I mean, you don't really need to sacrifice anything since it's gonna die anyways. This is gonna die when we block. We'll get in for 1. Yeah, still not enough. Unfortunate. Yeah, that case really screwed us there. It was very good timing on their part. Think we just run it back. Alright, game 3, definitely taking the play. Ugh, well, yeah, I don't think we can keep that. That's better. We just have to bottom the Vein Ripper. Kinda sucks, but what you gonna do? Let's lead with the Drake. and hopefully an untapped land so we can play our glyph, or another not blue land so we can play a Bunicorn would be pretty good. Cool. In for 6. Alright. Let's go with the Epicure. And in for 6. I think we want to take out the bunny while we're able to here. And we'll sacrifice this blood. Alright, more bunnies. Let's go with the Anvil. And in for 7. We'll make a dude. And Fanatical Offering. I think we sack the Epicure here. Well, I got all their blue creature or white creatures already removed. Guess we play the Lounge. And we'll explore on the Drake. We'll keep that. Go ahead. Alright, so we have a 4/4 flyer. They either have to gain life, kill it, or play a flying chump blocker. And we have Voldaren Epicure coming down next turn, and active Oni Cold Anvil. So hopefully we can close this out. They leave the card on top. Interesting. Not attacking with the rats though. Sure. Knight Errant. Alright, I now understand why they didn't. Is it gonna save ya? Rude. Let's fling the Drake at him. We'll take out the Knight Errant. In for 1. Play our Epicure. And fling. GG's. That was pretty good. I mean, opponent definitely got us in the second game. I really thought we were going to win there. So, glad we were able to win game 3. GG's. Alright, next game. Definitely playing first. Yeah, that's fine. We'll keep it. Well, I was gonna say, Fanatical Offering would be pretty good on turn 2, but Surge Injure into Fanatical Offering might be better. Let's get in for 1. And looks like opponent had the cut down, not the consider. A little unfortunate. Looks like Esper. Alright. Let's go with the Anvil. And what do we want to cycle? Probably Voltage Surge. I don't know. It's kind of tough. Both of these they kind of fill the same purpose, but it just depends on what they play next. I think we'll drop off Glare. In for 1. Go ahead. Let's get in. We'll fling our token, recycle it, and I think we just pass and we'll Fanatical Offering on the end of their turn. Sure. That's fine. We'll take 2. Let's go with the Offering, and we'll sack the Epic here, just in case, because we would like to keep our artifact around. Let's just send 2 damage. Let's go with the Gear Drake. And we'll investigate. Let's crack the map. Sure. I mean, yeah, I'll keep Tez. In for 2. Go ahead. No third land. So if we play Tezzeret and they have a counter spell, how bad is it? I mean, it's kind of rough, but like, it's not the worst. We're still getting in for 4. They still don't have their 4th land. And if we hit like land next turn, we can go Cranko, pop a thing, pay mana. I don't know. I think we try Tezzeret. If they have a counter spell, so be it. Yep. Go ahead. Let's go with Cranko. And we will crack this blood token. Sure. Anvil trigger. Alright. So we attack, they block there, take lethal. Cool. Not too bad. Let's try it like that. Alright, game 2. I'm very tempted to keep this, but unfortunately cannot. Yeah, this hand is completely fine. Put back a Takenuma, just hope we draw a second blue source. Sure. I mean, using cut downs on Epicures is pretty fine. Do you have your counter magic? Hopefully no. Awesome. I don't know if I want to fling the blood token. Yeah, I'm gonna do it. We'll start the chain. Okay, I mean, as long as opponent is just using all their removal on inconsequential stuff, that's fine with me. Go ahead. Do we go for it? Fuck it, we ball.
I have suffered and toiled. My next breakthrough is close.
Let's drop off some land. Go ahead. Stuck on 3. Let's go Surge Injured. Play land. And, okay, well, we just pump Surge Injure up, and opponents had enough. GG's. This deck is nuts. And a couple post-game thoughts for everybody. This deck is sick. I might want to go up to like 2 Vein Rippers, but I don't have any rare cards. Tezzeret is very good in here. Zoetic Glyph, I think I would probably go up to like at least 3 copies, maybe 4. The Make Disappears in the main deck are also a little bit sus. Might just like trim those if I was to up these, but that's probably where I'm going to end off with the deck for today. And yeah, thank you everybody for watching. I appreciate it. Like, comment, subscribe, and I will catch you in the next one. Peace.